Hello and welcome to this Utopian Global presentation. My name is Claudia. I'm super excited that you could take the time to listen to this presentation. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to learn about how to build wealth, how to earn real income and real assets. And after the presentation, I'm going to open it up for 10 minutes Q&A so that you can, of course, get all your questions answered. So let's get started with the presentation. So Utopian Global, real assets, real income, real lifestyle. This is what we are about. We are a company that is around since 12 and a half years. Myself, I have been with the company since exactly that time, even a little bit longer when it was in planning stage. So I absolutely love this company. Basically, this is what I'm doing on a daily basis, Utopian Global. Why? Because from what I learned, from how I have changed my life through Utopian Global, and this is what I wish, of course, for many people, because let's face it, many people struggle, many people they are having a hard time, especially right now, to move on with their finances and etc. So Utopian Global gives you really an amazing opportunity to own real assets, to own real income producing assets. And obviously when you have money coming in, your life is probably gonna be a little bit better. So time to get into owning those assets is now. Why? Well, because right now is probably the best time to actually start a business. So I'm going to just very quickly give you a very short overview video before we really go into the insights of the business opportunity, just that you have a little bit of an idea. So I'm going to just play one video right now, and I hope that the connection is good, that you can actually hear and see it.
How would you like to be your own boss? Be able to plan your own time and be in control of every minute of your life? Well, it's very possible. And with Utopian Global, you can achieve it as quick as you snap your fingers. The Utopian Global Ecosystem allows you to multiply your income exponentially and diversify your assets by converting them into precious metals like gold and silver. This helps you eliminate the risk of inflation and devaluation associated with fiat currency. After all, if it's good enough for governments and central banks to hold their reserves in gold, then why shouldn't you? Besides the gold and silver, we also give you the possibility to participate in STORE. STORE, Sustainable Technology and Resource Holdings, is backed by real assets that power the world. By owning STORE, you get to enjoy the rewards from the income generated by the STORE assets. These assets include legacy energy resources in the Raccoon Bend Field located in Texas, USA. Our second phase is addressing the plastic crisis and creating opportunity with Polystream Technologies plastics to fuel process. The production, proliferation, and disposal of single-use plastics is a crisis of truly global proportion. That's not all. With our lucrative partners program, you can earn rewards and commissions when you share our message and services with others, as well as qualify for bonuses such as luxury travel and paid holidays. Our affiliates also get premium wealth education and coaching, as well as access to webinars and marketing materials. You don't have to break the bank to start with Utopian Global. With as low as €99, you can become an independent business owner and start increasing your income by joining our global network. Remember, everyone you spread the word about Utopian Global to results in you multiplying your own assets, doing good for the planet, and increasing your pay. Don't forget to visit our website at utopianglobal.com to learn more. The time to get in is now. Utopian Global, real assets, real income, real lifestyle.
So let's look into how can you now get ownership of those assets, and how can you generate this income. And this is why our invitation, of course, has been be your own boss. Why you need to be your own boss, and especially in these current times we are living in. Now, we, of course, all over the world, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. We have so many people from different places, different nations on the call. There's a financial reality out there, and that is certainly a global challenge. Most people, they have no money or little money. Most people have no savings, and most people live paycheck to paycheck. In fact, before the pandemic, it was said that most people are 3 months away from basically being broke. Now, with the latest figures and facts, it's more so 1 month. 1 month without an income, and well, they struggle to survive. Now, at the same time, we also, I believe, very much experienced all around the world a continuously rising prices. They always rise, but right now they just rise a little bit more. Why? Well, obviously because of extensive money printing from all over the world, the central banks and the Federal Reserve Bank, especially in the United States. So this is our problem, this is our stark financial reality, but as well in times of challenges or uncertainties, there's always great opportunities, but only if you, of course, take on this opportunity. Now, we want to talk about and present the business or the business model to you, which is leverage sales, which we do. When you become your own boss, you can participate in a business model, in a business system, which is huge, which is credible, which is proven, and where certainly 77% of Americans are interested in. And this is a recent fact from March from the Direct Selling Association and the Ipsos Institute in 2020. So this is a very recent study there, and the interest actually in becoming an entrepreneur in a younger generation is even 91% in the Generation Z and 88% of the millennials. So certainly they are looking for different ways to make money. Absolutely, and of course, I don't have to tell about the job losses. I don't have to talk about unemployment levels. You know that yourself that they are high. And if you have children, many people are concerned. So what are your options? Well, to become your own boss, and again, there is, of course, different ways how you can become your own boss. Our way and our business model, which we present, is leveraged sales. Leverage sales, the business platform is done for you, the marketing tools is done for you, the sales funnels, everything which comes to that is done for you. All what it costs you is actually a startup fee or startup kit. Now, in the whole industry of leverage sales, it's around $82 average, which is your entry fee to own a global business. You can build this business anywhere in the world. And the great thing is there's a money back guarantee. And we have a 14 days money back guarantee in Utopian Global. Our entry fee is 99 euros, so it's just a little bit higher. The average is 82. Some companies you have 500 euros, 1,000 euros or dollars, some 1,500, some 200. So it averages. The average is $82 and we have 99 euros. So just that upfront for you. Now, what other options are there? You could, of course, get your realtor license, get through the training, material, membership fee, all what has to do, of course, to be licensed. And then it's going to cost you approximately 500 to 1 million. And there's no refund on your investment. Gig work, of course, where a lot of people opt in, which is okay. Maybe you're driving Uber. Well, of course, in the last few months, you didn't have a lot of work. But still, it's, of course, a good way to earn extra income. Now, the problem with that is, of course, you need to have a car. We have a car loan, you have maintenance, insurance, gas. So you're looking at $20,000 or $40,000 to start, and there's no refund for the depreciation of your car. Now, there's other gig works like home rental. You either rent or you home an apartment, which you then rent out. You have maintenance, you have insurance. So you're looking also something like $300,000, which you need to have in your bank or, of course, in your apartment. And again, there's also no refund on maintenance. I know a lot of people have invested in Airbnbs. They even purchased and took loan out to get real estate to be able then to rent it out. Well, unfortunately, right now, that is also not a good choice. But again, probably later on it will be different again, but who knows? We just don't know anything at this moment and time. We only know that leverage sales does work. Now, franchise restaurant, another thing here. As a franchise, of course, this is actually my business where I'm really come from is hospitality, gastronomy. And in order to have a restaurant, or in order to, basically own a restaurant, own the building or the place, again, it's franchise licensing, location, purchase, or rent, city licensing, and so many different other taxes which you have to pay. And you're looking certainly, depending on the size, to 100K to 1 million, which you do need from your own funds in order to get this started. So there's no refund and investment either. So when we're looking at options, leverage sales, the business which we are in, probably is the easiest entry at this moment of time. Now, the industry is huge. In fact, it does. Our industry, leverage sales, does 198 billions on a yearly basis in revenue, and it's poised to grow 20% per annum. Now, look around you. You know the times we are living in. What industry do you think is going to grow so much? Not many. It's actually, everything is basically going backwards right now, isn't it? So when you look at, in comparison, of course, to other industries, the NFL, the music industry, the gaming industry, the movie industry, the organic products industry, our industry is bigger and it's growing. The next 5 years, they expect 20% per year. So imagine that. Now, commissions in leverage sales average all over the world is 200 million on a daily basis are actually paid out in commissions on a daily basis through our industry. That's a lot of commissions. 200 million in daily commissions are paid out all throughout the industry and all the leveraged sales companies. So I just did this so that you get a little bit of an idea how big this can be for you. Now, there's different ways, of course, to make money. And most of you know, employee, self-employed person is you trading your time for money, or better to say, for a currency which over time loses value. And it does not matter which currency. Really, it does not matter. We have, there's a great site you can go. It's goldprice.org or silverprice.org, and you can put in any currency against gold. It always loses value. That is why we always think, oh, our prices are rising. Oh, did those potatoes bag just went up? Oh, I'm paying more. That it's not really that. It is the currency is losing against precious metals, against gold. So back to, of course, the different ways to make money. As an employee, as a self-employed person, you trade this time for that currency which continuously loses. So, okay, it's a okay way to make money. Just you're never gonna get rich this way, and that's fine. Just if you want to have more out of life, if you want to have also more tranquility, you probably better looking into becoming a business owner. We're not telling, or we're not talking to you, stop your work, stop what, no. We just say, get an extra income. We need an extra income. Most people around the world need an extra income. They need some $200, $300, $400, $500 extra on a monthly basis. That would do a great deal for them. Now, there's some people who want to do a lot of money. I myself, when I started with this company, I was working 2 jobs. Morning in an office or a billion-dollar company. In the evening, I would work in hospitality. Again, until I finished working, until I finished, the last guest finished. And sometimes this was 6, 7 a.m. So I straight away shower and back to my other work. This happened. And so my goal and my dream, when my desire was, I didn't want to be in this rat race anymore. I wanted to be my own boss, where I can literally, that's what I do today. I wake up when I finish sleeping. And this is the beauty about when you become your own boss. Now, as a business owner, and this is what, of course, our business model is about, you becoming a business owner at the same time you become an investor. Why? Well, because through Utopian Global, we own a system, or you own a system where you can apply leverage, where you can build a team, and through building a team of customers, of affiliates, you can, of course, create that leverage. As Jean-Paul Getty said, I rather have 1% of 100 people work than 100% of my own work. That's, of course, a very smart way. Now, as an employee, as a self-employed, you cannot do that. Yet, of course, as a business owner, you can. And because of the nature of our products, you're automatically becoming as well an investor. So what I do with my commissions is I convert them into gold, more silver, buy more store, and even get paid out in Bitcoin and accumulate that. So this is a really, really cool way to do. Now, the Utopian Global Ecosystem, very short. Again, we have one of course, of our foundation product is a gold and silver wealth. Safeguard your wealth by savings in precious metals. And these are not fake. This is actually precious metals. We have also unique collectibles. And of course, also these unique minted collectibles with, of course, and through Utopian Global to safeguard your wealth. A store is not available in the United States, only outside the United States, is a platform where we crowdfund money, and that money is then purchasing different assets in oil, gas, natural resources sector. So where you can earn income, or you can basically earn cash from those income producing assets. Education, big part, of course, of our business, that you learn how to create wealth, what the wealthy people do. And certainly they, first of all, have a better understanding about what money is, so they can then apply their knowledge very differently and have access to what we have and what we give you, access to gold or silver, which it's done in such a way that no matter where you are from, no matter what money you have accessible, you have the possibility to diversify and therefore hedge. And of course, through store, you have the possibility to get into assets which are normally only for the elite. For the home-based business opportunity, well, you can market our products and therefore boost your income working from home. That's what I did. I started this way. Again, I had 2 jobs, but I found some time between in my breaks and so on to start the business so that eventually I could get rid of my first job and my second. That was my goal. But no, we don't want that unnecessarily to say, okay, you need to again quit your job. No, you do whatever you wish and desire, and this is why this business gives you the freedom to do so. Now, our products, silver, bridging your wealth with sound money. You will hear that word, sound money, over and over. Sound money, basically your paper currency, is, well, what is it? It's man-made. It's printed, while of course gold and silver, we always say it's God's money. So gold and silver, you need to actually apply real labor and work in order to get it out of the crust of the earth, in order to refine and mint it. So it has a real value. While of course paper currency, you could just print out and look at what they're printing right now. Never before in history had the governments printed so much money. So eventually that is going to go downfall. Now silver is different to gold. Silver is 50% a hedge against inflation, so security or safe haven, but also 50% industrial usage. So meaning my phone or the computer I'm talking to, you all have silver in there. In fact, you have also gold in there, but more silver. If we want to go all green, which of course the world wants to, I want to, solar panels, what do they consist of? Silver and other rare minerals. When we all, I believe, sort of most people, they like Tesla. Why electric car? Nice, it's a cool idea and so on. Yeah, but what does Tesla consist of? The batteries, what do they have in there? Silver and other rare minerals. So when you look at the value of silver over time, $3,500 purchased 50 years ago, which would be roughly $22 2,258 ounces is now worth approximately $40,000. 3,500 purchased. So if well, I'm not yet 50, but you know, in some years, not so far away, I'm going to be 50. So if my mother would have put just 3,500 into silver, well, I would have now 4,000 made of this 4,000, which is really great. Now gold, as you see here, those are our unique Abraham collectibles, and we have all biblical heroes collectibles. Gold is a hedge against inflation, the absolute hedge against inflation. Since 1932, gold has outperformed cash by more than 4,300%. $100,000 acquired in 1932 is now valued at $4,449,000 US dollars. So that is huge. It's huge. In fact, just a few months ago, I mean, just a year ago, just since we started 2008, if you would have been continuously on a silver or gold savings plan, I think you would be smiling today. That's all I say. So precious metals is really thinking outside the bank. And it's a better way to save, because let's face it, if you put your money in the bank could also be closing, and you, especially your US people, you know that, your Argentinian people, you know that, your Cyprus people know that, and your Greece people know that, who are on the call. Greek people know that. So certainly when you have money in the bank, that money is not anymore yours, it's landed out. While of course precious metals, it is yours. And in Roman times, 1 ounce of gold, which was approximately a little bit bigger than this size, would dress yourself beautifully. It would do so the same in 1920. And today, of course, if you sell 1 ounce of gold, you're going to get $1,740 for it. You're going to be able to dress yourself well. But 100 years ago, the 1 ounce, this piece was priced at $20. So if you would have stuck to the $20, what could it buy to you today? Not really much. So our platform is truly unique. Why? Well, because, and I'll tell you the unique advantages. Now, you can buy gold or silver, of course, in different places. Well, try to get Argo Horias gold and try to get the gold at the daily price. You will not find it. And of course, especially in these times now, they are even the gold dealers and the silver dealers are oversold. They don't have physical delivery there. They don't have it there because there's more demand currently than there is supply. That means there is not enough minted and produced than there is actually supply. And the paper market is very different than the physical market. We only deal with physical. So from starting at 25 euros through Utopian Global, if you become an affiliate, you actually get the gold or the silver 3% above spot price. If you become a customer, you get it 8% above spot price. So the great thing is you don't need to necessarily buy a coin. You don't need to necessarily buy a bar. So what are the advantages? You can buy in what we call a big bullion bar from as little as 25, and you save, of course, over time your money. And you get it at the best price. And anytime you wish to sell it back, we have a 24/7 access easy liquidation, meaning you can just sell it back. And at the next market day opening, it will be sold. You get that price. If you're an affiliate, you don't even pay a sellback fee, which is great. So try that too. If you have your gold or silver, if you purchase some, try to have no fee applied. You don't find any company doing that. So you get this in your affiliation included as well, which is really, really good because you're going to save yourself a hell lot. Now, as well, in the easy liquidation, you can then withdraw through Bitcoin, get advantage there, or withdraw, of course, to your bank account. And we have LBMA good delivery. That means we only work with the LBMA refinery, the largest refinery in the world, Argo Horias, #1. And we have also secure private vaulting with the LBMA storage facility. So that's not just it's definitely not a bank, so it's private hands. So it's since 700 years, Switzerland hasn't been in any attack or war. 700 years, it's in the middle of Europe. Didn't we have just World War I, World War II, and whatever? So it hasn't been attacked. Everybody stores in Switzerland. So you are diversified outside your domicile. I, myself, have gold or silver here a little bit, but I rather have it in a safe haven and a safe place, and where I have easy access to. So those are some of the unique advantages when actually buying the gold. And I'm going to just play a very quick video here so that you have a little bit of knowledge about who Argorius is, which is the top one refinery, does all the Rolex watches, Philippe Patek watches, and Cartier watches.
Switzerland has long been recognized as the gold capital of the world. Every individual unique gold piece is manufactured to the exacting standards of the LBMA, with Swiss precision in refining, minting, and manufacturing. Quietly nestled in the Swiss Alps on the Swiss-Italian border lies Argorius, Unique's preferred LBMA refinery and mint. Argor is the largest LBMA refinery in Europe, accounting for up to 15% of the world's total gold output. Argor utilizes the world-leading technologies in the manufacturing of its unique range of products. From the refining of pure 999.9 gold,
these are all coins.
Product exacting process, rolling and stamping, Unique's product is minted to the highest level of precision and accuracy every single time.
This was just a short clip about that you see how amazing this actually is. Because when it comes to, if let's say you have it shipped to you and you want to sell it back, you can of course sell it back to the company, that's clear. But you can also then have it, of course, sell it any gold dealer. But the problem with that is when you sell it to any gold dealer, that you're gonna pay, of course, something that the gold dealer, of course, then takes it. So this is why when you have it stored with us, when you have it with us, and when you sell it back us, you actually save yourself that. Now, let me talk a little bit about that. Again, this is not available for the US. Store, the crowdfunding platform which invests in assets, purchases assets such as the Texas oil field Raccoon Bend, which we have already purchased. Store was launched at the end of 2018 with the idea, with the team, but with no assets and with no money. Now, since then, Store has raised enough funds that could be that Store could actually purchase 12% of this Texas oil field, which has proven reserves of 25 years inside. That means 25 years of oil production, and it's hedged with a $50 with British Petroleum oil price, meaning 50% of the field is hedged with a $50 oil price. So even the fluctuations, so when the oil went down, it really didn't affect, which is really amazing. Now, another core project of Store of this project is a polystream technology with plastic to fuel. Plastic comes from petroleum being recycled back. It's actually then converted into liquids. Those liquids are then sold to the market and generate, of course, income. That is polystream. We don't own this yet. We have the technology, etc. We have the team. We don't own it yet. This is on our next phase. And of course, high growth project for Store is mineral mining. There's different places we're already looking. We're already talking with governments in Peru and in Ecuador, which of course is, as it says, it is high growth. So this is huge. It's big. It's massive. What does it need to get started? Obviously, crowdfunding, more money so that we can start this project. So this is Store. You see here some of the people who are involved as affiliates, as promoters. They actually flew down, they stand on this field there and checked it out and looked how it actually looks like and works, and that's really there, and talked to the geologists and so on, and to the people over there. Mineral mining, same deal here. You see people from the Store board already down there in Ecuador, and the Store project timeline and estimated target listing is at €4, and we need to for that to happen, obviously, fulfill that goal which we aim to do, and that is of course the polystyrene, plastics, the fuel, and the mineral mining. We have done a lot since we launched, from 10 cents to 48 cents where it's currently, but of course there is more to do. And that means in the meantime you will make cash earnings from the production of the Texas field, and then of course as we add more assets, well, you will get cash flow from that, and that you eventually can then sell to an exchange once we are on a traditional exchange. Now you get also your e-share certificate, your stakeholder certificate, which is a legal binding document drafted by the US lawyers. The holding company of Store is Source Rock Energy Partners, so you getting your stake of ownership in that when you own Store. Company founder is Bill Rowell, Australian citizen. He's actually here in Argo Riot. You recognize the colors. It's green and yellow, so he's actually there with a bullion bar in his hand, and has over 30 years of experience in businesses, owned and operated multiple hotels. And I actually met Bill through Leverage Sales. The company I worked for corporate. He was one of the top distributors, which he did part-time, where besides, of course, his hotel business he owned. He built an organization up to almost 60,000 people, was making more money, very part-time, than I was doing with my 2 jobs in 1 year. And he was making more money part-time on a monthly basis than I was making with 2 jobs. So just 2 jobs, that's well-paying jobs as well, which is amazing. And so this is how I learned about leverage sales, and I felt like, oh, what am I doing? So I need to find other ways to create. And of course, when he then presented me the idea, what he wanted to do, that he wanted to own his own company in leverage sales, I was like, okay, I'm in. Definitely, I want to do that, because all what you touch, you turn certainly into gold. Now, the founder and CEO of Store is Ryan Messer, another good friend. I was also introduced before even the company was founded, because I invested as well as Bill, because again, Bill recommended to me in an energy fund he owned. He owned. I mean, he did many things. He has different companies, did bring different companies to the stock market, sold them, etc. Owns another 2 companies currently. So he's an expert in the energy business, oil, gas, blending, mixing, and marketing, and midstream, and everything which has to do with Ryan Messer is certainly there, a great genius basically in this market. So really amazing business skills. The team surrounded is all industry experts. So from mining, and especially Philip Judge here, he's the co-founder of Utopian Global that many years back with Bill Rowell. He introduced him to gold as well. And Philip Judge, he owns a gold precious metals fund, 100% physically backed, where Jim Rickards sits on his board. Jim Rickards in the gold industry is the most knowledgeable person. So he sits on his board. So really great industry experts, so that they look the best after you. Now, a lot of information. Let's get in how you can make money. 2 ways. Customer, you buy gold, and over time, of course, you're gonna outdo the currency. That's just no question. That's just the way it is. This has been since Roman times like this, and it will go on like this. This is just simply because this is the way governments work. Governments print money, governments create debt, and of course that leads to inflation, sometimes leads to deflation, but sometimes it also leads to hyperinflation, but it certainly leads to that your money is buying you less. That means you need to continuously making more money just to have the same, to be able to buy the same goods and services. And so if you diversify into gold or silver, well, this is a win-win scenario then for you. Now, Store, obviously, I think you got a grasp on it. You can make money from the increase of the asset value, as well as from the distributions paid out, the cash from the production of the assets. As an affiliate, well, as an affiliate, the same, of course, as like a customer, but you also can make money from the referral business, meaning referring customers and affiliates to us. Why would you do so? Well, when we just look at this industry, how great this is, referral industry, we're sharing these products and services with other people. Why would I not share? I couldn't find a reason. Of course I want to share. Why? Well, because I want my friends, my family, and everybody I know, and I come and I like them, of course. I want them to know that, look, if you're trading your time for a currency that's losing value, you know, maybe you should looking into something else. So of course I want to share this with other people and getting paid. How often do we share products and services we just don't get paid? How often do we go to movies or share a movie or go to eat a great burger or great pizza or whatnot, and we just don't, when we take friends and family with, we just don't get our food for free, right? So we don't get a cinema ticket for free. We just don't, because this is not their business model. With Utopian Global, we opted the model of leverage sales, meaning when you refer, you get actually paid. So affiliate packages, they are non-US and US packages. So the US packages are all with gold or silver, and the non-US are with store. What do you get in your package? It's a one-time entry that basically gives you the right to market our products and services. You get your gold or silver and precious metals platform where you can buy wholesale, where you have no fee when you sell it back, where you have a storage facility, LBMA storage facility inside, you have physical delivery, marketing platform, you get your sales funnels, and you can earn daily, weekly, monthly referral income and have the premium education and coaching programs. This is all what you get, plus of course your assets. In the US, same deal, just that you get gold and silver, your assets in those packages. And these packages give you now the right, of course, to market our products and services. It's your one-time entry. Then we have on a monthly basis, a 50 euro, if you wish to stay an affiliate, if you wish to build 50 euro asset accumulation plan. We also have higher packages, 7,500, 9,000, 18,000, 100,000, 250, 1 million, and so on, where of course you see here, this is the gold amount or equivalent in store. Now there's multiple ways to earn. So you can earn up to 40% fast start commissions every time you sell a package. You can earn 5% direct commissions every time you sell gold or silver to a customer, 1% to affiliates. You can qualify for incentives, travels, and so on. You saw on a prior picture some people traveling actually to the assets. They earned it. You have up to 7 levels in commissions from customers and affiliates, and you can earn a leadership bonus on your generation you're building, on your team you're building. Again, we have a 50 euro monthly asset accumulation plan. And the first thing when looking into building a business, doesn't matter which business, it doesn't matter if you open a franchise, a restaurant or whatnot, what do people look for? The first thing is, how do I get my money back? How do I get my initial investment back? This is the first thing. And how do you do that with Utopian Global? With the power of free. Very simple, plain and simple. Find free people who also buy a package, you get your money back. And I have an example here with a 1,500. Now, it could be 99. You come in with a 99 and you have free people getting a 1,500 package. Lucky on you, because you're making now 1,500 commission, but just paid 9.99. Or in this example, of course, with a 1,500 package you purchase and get free people who do that as well. And your initial investment is back and you own the assets. How great is that? So the fast start commissions, of course, they range depending on which package you do actually buy. The smallest entry is the 99, 173, 97, 90, up to 1 million. Obviously, as higher the package, as more goes towards the asset accumulation. Incentives, different incentives to different countries, from smartwatch to smartphone to laptop to vacation to leadership trip to even like in Kenya, Uganda, we have a motorcycle, a car, a land ownership as well. So house, different things over there. So it varies always, of course, country specific. But how would you like to get your own asset accumulation plan, you're 50 euro paid for. So you see, when I started this business, I had 2 jobs. I was looking for escaping the rat race. I was looking for making money. I was looking for freedom, freedom to travel, freedom for choices, freedom that I didn't have to look at the left side of the menu, but could choose from the right side of the menu. Freedom that I didn't need to look at the price tag when I went shopping, but I just could buy if I liked to do it. And so, of course, what did I do? I start sharing it. And I start sharing it, and from that, of course, I build up my income. And with 8 people in your first or second level, so you maybe introduce 2 people, or maybe you introduce 3 people. And out of those 3 people you introduced, they introduced each one, for example, or each 2. With 8 people in your first and your second level, you are now cash flow positive. Plus, you have another coffee which you can spend with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatnot. Basically, your monthly asset accumulation plan is paid for. So for less than €1.65 a day, you can own an international business. You have available an opportunity where you can have ownership in real income producing assets and resources, access to real wealth protection such as gold or silver, savings and accumulation plan denominated in real assets, infinite returns, of course, on the investments, meaning when you build a team, you can build a bigger team than me. You can make more money than me. You can make more money than the CEO, definitely. Now, it's going to require work. It's going to require, of course, you're learning some skills and going out there and sharing the message. That's what it takes, and consistency. But we show you all that if you decide to start the business. You have, of course, a global online business and marketing platform, can earn residual income from the marketing efforts, and have a team of independent business owners who go to work for you and with you for free. And of course, you enjoy tax benefits. In fact, I believe today, especially in America, if you don't own your business, you're losing out, because you are going to be the person who pays the most taxes. Isn't that a fact? I think Dr. Blue can talk more about that. I don't know if he's on the call, but certainly that's the case. So owning a business is definitely the way to go. So the time to build wealth with passive income is now. Contact the person who invited you to the presentation and ask them any question or join. Join us on our Facebook page, on social media, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatnot. So we are all on all these platforms, Pinterest, whatever. We are on all those platforms where you can follow us and get the latest updates. Important notice: there's no guarantee you will earn any money using these techniques and ideas displayed. I tell that because I don't know your capability or your willingness to share. If you join the business, but you're sitting quiet at home and you don't talk to nobody, well, of course, you own your assets, but there's no money coming generated from, of course, building a team or from sharing from the referral, right? Utopian Global delivers education. The materials are not to be interpreted as a promise, a guarantee of earnings, and property to be a financial advisor. We are not financial advisors, and store cannot be sold in the United States. In the United States, oil and gas is of course, asset, meaning in terms of, I forgot the name, sorry, it's a security, sorry, not asset, it's a security. And in the United States, with a commission model that is not possible, as plain as simple as that. But with that said, there's an amazing product coming in the US in a few weeks, which, again, every US citizen, that's all I say, every US citizen who owns a credit card has to get in. That's all I say. Every US citizen. And hopefully, Dr. Blue, you don't be upset with me, because you are the one behind that. Who's going to help to really work this amazing business over there in the United States. Every person in the United States who has a credit card, this business is for them. So entry in Utopian Global is covered by a 14-day money-back guarantee. And with that, I want to thank everybody for being on the presentation. I'm going to now check and look if I do find some questions which I can have here. Yes, Dr. Blue, you're right. Huge tax breaks in America. I know, I mean, you track all of that. Good. So let me just see if I can, because I had some people here today before they were gonna, okay, maybe, oh yeah, where is Evelyn? Okay. Evelyn wanted to, panelist. Okay, make her panelist. Evelyn, you are panelist. I'm not sure if you can put the video on. You don't have a video. You wanted to share quickly your story, how you got involved in Utopian Global. So please feel free.
Okay.
Do you have a camera? Can you put the camera on?
Okay. All right. I'll put a camera on. Why not? Okay. I'll turn around. Yes. Okay. All right. So yes, my name is Evelyn Tawia. Dr. Evelyn Tawia. I work in the NHS 9 to 5, and when I'm not doing that, I'm here with Utopian Global. I've been with the company 4 years, 4 and a bit years, and for me, this is one of the, I must almost say professionally, this is one of the best things that happened to me. I've got a job that pays, but
you're breaking up.
Broke. Is it better?
No, it's UK internet.
Is it any better?
No, maybe you turn the camera off. It's the UK internet.
Okay, I'll turn the camera off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when I I look around me, my friends and family, the people are broke, and actually, I was always asking myself why. So when I had the opportunity, when I came across this company, for me, nobody introduced it to me. I found it. A friend was advertising on the internet, and I loved it. It had silver, it had gold, and I looked at it, and it had a personal development bit. It blew my mind, because personally, I've spent thousands of my own money for the personal development. So I came into this company that had all that, and I could save in silver and gold. I just thought, for me, I was so excited. So I can't encourage people enough. This company is going places. I just can see far away. A few of us enough, we went to medical school, we are doctors, and we've got the skills, and everybody else hasn't. But this is a platform that everybody, no excuses. It's not that you didn't have a university education, or you were born on the right side of the road, or you were in Africa, or you're a Black woman, or you're poor, or you're a single parent. No barriers, absolutely no barriers. So this is the time to get in. Starting at 99 euros, for me, it's just fantastic. So if you're out there thinking, oh, I don't maybe have time, or I don't have money, this is the time to get in, because we're all in at home doing very little. Most of us are on Netflix or doing whatever. This is the time to get in and just learn it and just work it. So this is me. It's a business that I love with all my heart. I really do. And this downtime, I have been with it. So thank you very much. And if people want to contact me personally as well, I don't mind, because I'm happy to share my experiences with everybody. Thank you very much, Claudia. I am really grateful.
Thank you, Dr. Evelyn. That's fantastic. And we have a question here from Ryan. Ryan Southgate. Are you open in Canada? Yes, we are open in Canada. Most definitely, we are. We have a few people actually in Canada as well. Now, Andy, I'm not sure you wanted to also say something, give a testimony. Andy, I'm going to unmute you. So not sure. I know you are self-muted. Okay, so you need to unmute yourself. Andy, if you want to give a testimony, now you're unmuted. Okay.
Yeah, hi, Claudia. I don't know if you can see me because I can't see myself. But yeah, no, just really, I'm Andy. I'm in London, and with Sean here, we're doing really good stuff. We're actually getting a lot of momentum. One of my guys who has been unable to be online for certain data issues has managed to go bronze yesterday. But the good thing is we're obviously just working, building the community, trying to build communities and help people that way. But yeah, no, very exciting times for us here. We're really looking forward to coming out of this, and then obviously giving people the way to actually try and rebuild themselves after through Utopian Global, which I see is very exciting and giving people some security. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, you know yourself, Claudia, since I started focusing more and more on this, and now I'm doing it basically almost full time. I put my other businesses one side, and I'm applying the 3 C's, which is commitment, consistency, and coachability. Things have just completely exploded. So it's good. Things are good.
And for you, it was, of course, very different because you are a total offline person. You just like never worked online, right?
Well, yeah. Well, when I met you, you know, I'm a professional facilitator. So basically, I'm a professional networker. I make my money through connecting, or make my living through connecting investors with investment opportunities. And then obviously that all sort of went by the wayside. So I had to quickly adapt with the help of Sean and yourself. But that's gone really well. And I've also streamlined, like I said, my other businesses. I've actually got rid of a few of my businesses, and yeah, I'm basically just focusing on this now because I can see that this is basically what's really working for me.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Andy, for this testimony. I'm just checking if there are some more questions. Do we deliver gold to America? Yes, we do. We deliver gold to America as well. So we definitely do, as well as silver. Now with silver is an industrial metal, and you need to always check the import duties. I know the UK has a huge import duty in silver, but not in gold, because gold is considered differently. So if there's no any more questions, let me see if I think I have Dr. Blue. Dr. Blue, you want to just quickly correct me on what I said with the new project which is coming. You're self-muted. I don't know if you have a second time. You're self-muted. Okay, no. So maybe right now not. He is probably in a different call, as he usually is, busy helping out people. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming to the presentation. I hope all your questions could be answered. Let me just see. I see another one. Great testimony. Yes, Erica. How do you check in the import duty? You check it with your border control. So I'm not. I'm in the US. I mean, we have to. I don't know which department it is in the US. Just Google it. That's the best. In here, like in Germany, I would go in my city to the import department, basically. That it's a SOL, the tax, and they tell me. But of course, I know that for me, silver in Europe, in Germany, and of course, UK is not anymore Europe, sort of. It's Europe, but it's, you know, it's Brexit. It went out of it, so it's not anymore the EU. Here, silver for me is 7% tax. Gold, of course, is tax-free. For Brexit, because now they're out, it's way more. And US, you got to check. So it's different, because silver is an industrial metal, and that's how it is considered. All right. Dr. Blue, you're here. Okay, I'm gonna unmute yourself again. Okay, let me see if I muted you. Attendee 7. Okay, you are self-muted. You need to unmute you.
Got it. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. All right. My apologies. I put my phone down and it fell between the seats, so I couldn't get to it in time. All right. Repeat your question again. Or your statement?
I was just saying, basically, I was talking about the US and the amazing tax breaks. Of course, you get with the business, but also with the new product which is coming is also absolutely amazing.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, you know, if you're in America, now you already know that the whole system was built for the entrepreneur, the business owner, whether it's big business, home business, or whatever. As a business owner, you have a lot of breaks. Now, of course, you always want to consult your tax advisor as to the best benefits you can get. But please understand, the phone you're talking on, the computer you're working on, in America, even the part of the house of the office that you've dedicated in, if it's not an actual office in your house, you get tax breaks on that. That's incredible. So again, Utopian Global, through the mastery of entrepreneurship, has given each and every one of us the opportunity to earn income, protect the income we earn, and save on taxes as a result of that income. I mean, who can ask for anything else? And in reference to the new program that's getting ready to come, we're really excited about it. In short, we're going to teach you how to leverage credit to build generational wealth. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be fantastic. There's still a lot I cannot talk about right now because it's getting ready to be released, but it's going to be well worth it to those of you who are in America and feel a little sad that you couldn't participate in store. Well, guess what? Now, first of all, there's nothing replacing store. Let me just say that. But we have something that's going to be equally lucrative to the business owner who's going to want to participate in America through this new program. And I am so excited that Bill had the fortitude and the insight and the vision as a leader to see beyond now for later. And that's what it's all about. We're a true wealth building company. That's why I've been committed for so many years. That's why I'll be committed for so many years, because people can actually build wealth. This is not get rich quick, but this is building wealth. And if you do what has been taught, if you be teachable, coachable to your uplines and to your teams and to the processes, there's no question you're going to build lasting wealth that's going to last generationally. So thank you, Claudia, for this time. And I love everybody's testimonies, everyone who came forth. I've shared the same love and excitement about this company, and I will continue to do so because this company has brought freedom to my family, and I'm ever so grateful. And my children too will be thankful that we made a decision to do something different. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Mr. Bill Rao, our company president, and thank you for every business owner who's a part. Let's take it to the top because we all know it's too crowded at the bottom. Have a great day.
Correct. Thank you so much, Dr. Blue. And of course, as you always say, and I'm going to repeat that as well because I'm copying you. And most people are not poor; they just pass over opportunities repeatedly. Isn't that the case? So let's end this up now here. Thank you so much, everybody. Have all a blessed weekend, and I hopefully see you soon in one of our further presentations or in our trainings, which we are doing almost on a daily basis. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and talk to you soon. Thank you for joining us today. In order to learn more about how to become an influencer, talk to the person who introduced you to this presentation, and let's build wealth together and change the world.